Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Itero. Good morning, everyone.
To the project showcase for the IHS Nigeria in partnership with TechWest STEM Academy. So you're all welcome to today's showcase. Please feel free to introduce yourselves, okay? And also, please drop your comments about the presentations as we go on, okay? So my name is Dr. Itoro Emembolu. I'm a director at TechWest STEM Academy. And today we are looking at the showcase for the MissionT training program. We've had a lot of students that have worked very hard on the showcase. So today they will be presenting on that. I must commend our participants who have worked really hard and dedicated their time. So before we go on, I would like to give a brief recap on what the MissionT program is about. MissionT is a sustainability initiative which was commissioned in 2019 by IHS Nigeria. And IHS Nigeria is the largest subsidiary of IHS Towers. And the primary objective of this initiative is in improving ICT education and empowering Nigerian schools and the communities. So the program is being implemented by TechWest, and TechWest, we have impacted over 30,000 people across the 36 Nigerian states. And I would also like to introduce representatives from IHS who have graciously made this capability development program possible. So joining me on the panel, we have Christian Ehidu Ofiembo, who is the Manager Applications Database Development at IHS. Christian, you're welcome. Hello, Christian.
Hello, everyone. I think Christian will still join us on the call today.
Okay. Okay. So while we wait for Christian to join us, we would also be having Philip Ekanem, who is the Manager Business Intelligence Analytics, also at IHS. Philip, are you here with us?
Yes. Good afternoon, everyone. It's nice meeting with you guys again. I need to hear your voice after some time.
Thank you.
Do I need to put on my video or that will be later?
You can put it on so that people can identify you.
What if I'm not camera ready?
Okay,
but no problem. At least you guys can see my black face. Hi. It's nice meeting you guys. Good.
Also, you're very welcome. Very welcome. We're looking forward to the presentations, and we know that they'll be very interesting. And earlier on, we had John. We've been working a lot with John. John is the Corporate Social Responsibility Coordinator. So John, you're also welcome.
Thank you, Itero. Good afternoon, everyone.
Yeah, yes. We also have Fumi Awelewa, and we also welcome every member of IHS that have made it here today. So you are all very welcome. Thank you very much for joining us. Okay, so we would have an IHS representative that will just tell us a bit more about IHS and how they have made this very possible. So we would give the floor open to them. So thank you very much. John, if you would introduce or if you would like have a say.
Yeah, so Sima will be joining and taking the IHS introduction, but we can move on to TechQuest quickly. I believe she's trying to join the session now. So she will take the IHS bit once she comes on. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, so while we wait for Sima to join us, I'll just give a brief background on TechQuest. TechQuest, they are the implementing partner on the MissionT program that is being powered by IHS Nigeria. And TechQuest is a non-profit STEM education provider that is science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. And we have been delivering trainings, programs, seminars, and workshops. And so far, we've impacted over 30,000 people across the 36 states in Nigeria. And more recently, beyond the shores of Nigeria, we've had participants from different parts of the world joining us on our programs. We strongly believe in the building and capabilities of people. And during this training on the MissionT summer training, we have engaged a lot of teachers and a lot of students. And over this period, they have worked on 3 different courses. We had the mobile app development course, we had the web development course, and then we have Python programming. For the mobile app development course, we had that for the teachers and the student sections, and also for the web development course. But for the Python programming, it was mainly focused on the young people. So while we wait for Sima to join us, we will just...
Sima is on now. Yes, thank you.
Thank you very much. Sima, you are very welcome. Sima Sholatan is the Associate Director, Corporate Social Responsibility in IHS Nigeria. And she has been part of this MissionT from the very beginning and has provided a lot of direction. You are very welcome, and thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you, Itoro, for the warm introduction. So firstly, I would like to thank everyone for joining this showcase session. And secondly, also for participating in this digital skills training program. Even though, this is to build, participant skills. However, we appreciate the time and dedication each and every one of you have taken to be part of this and actually completing the course. As Itoro has said, this initiative is brought to you by IHS Nigeria Limited in collaboration with TechQuest Nigeria. IHS Nigeria Limited is part of the IHS Towers Group, which has operations in various countries in Africa, Middle East, and South America. We are a telecoms infrastructure company. Most of what we see around the telecoms mast, we operate and manage it. And we provide service to mobile network operators and internet service providers. We have operations in 16,000 sites covering every state and local government in Nigeria. We are an engineering and tech firm, and as part of our CSR programs, we are committed to changing the educational narratives in Nigeria, particularly around science, technology, engineering, and math, as what we know as STEM. Our focus really is on public schools and low-fee paying private schools, which are currently underserved. We know and we are aware that the big private schools in major cities in Nigeria already have access to some of this type of programs. And so we just wanted to open up the opportunities for other people who may not have access at this time. Our commitment to STEM education led to the design of our MissionT program, of which this is an offshoot of. So MissionT is the umbrella program, and it offers training to both teachers and students across the Nigerian ICT curriculum and other subjects like coding and robotics and similar subjects. So far, with our STEM education programs, we've been able to reach 13,000 people. And I would say that we haven't even scratched the surface yet. We are excited about the impact of this particular summer program, even though we know that COVID created various challenges. However, we saw it as a great opportunity to reach out to young people during this period. When we launched the program, our target was 500 students. That is for the students platform, but it was oversubscribed because of the need at the time. Throughout the duration of the program, we've seen very dedicated young people with innovative ideas logging on and actively participating week after week. And we really want to thank you for that. So far, we completed 68 online training sessions and received a total of 93 project entries. We'll be sharing and recognizing some of those innovative ideas today. As a business that is so concerned about our immediate and host communities, our goal is to reach over 1 million minds by 2025. And we know that that is a small number, but we also want to start small and then increase this number. And we hope that everyone that has participated would be ambassadors and champions of this program going forward to enable us get there. Please feel free to share the knowledge gained with others as we continue to build Nigeria into the tech giant of Africa and ultimately the world. Thank you for joining us today and do enjoy the session. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Sima. Thank you very much. Thank you. Next, we will just go ahead and start having the presentations. Over to you, Olumide, who is our manager, operations manager at TechWestern Academy. So he will be moderating the presentation session right now. So over to you, Olumide.
Thank you, Dr. Itoro. Good afternoon, everyone. It's an honor. I'm glad to have. We're glad to have you join us this afternoon. All right. So we have 3 categories that the students participated in: the web development category, mobile app development, and Python programming. All right. So we're going to start from the web development category. So we have a couple of people already made the final shortlist, who are the ones that are going to be presenting their projects to us today, right? In the web development category, we have Sandra Okuduga, right? Sandra built an Adeori by Ebun Crochet Ear extension brand website, right? And then on the website she built, you can actually follow from the beginning of selecting a couple of different products, different ear products on our website, and also walk through the process of ordering it on our website, right? The second presenter is going to be Miriam. Miriam Additional built a youth journal, right? So the youth journal is an online magazine that talks about different topics in food. So while I'm walking through the presenters, Sandra, could you please get ready to show us and walk us through your project? All right, so there you're going to tell us what even led to, why did you conceptualize building an Adeori by Ebon brand website, right? What were you thinking about? How did you build it, right? And then you're also going to spend a minute to talk about the next steps, right? How are the improvements? What are you going to improve? And then also give some gratitude to our project sponsors. So after Sandra, Miriam would go ahead. I mentioned that Miriam built a youth journal, right? And the youth journal is an online magazine that talks about different topics: food, lifestyle, culture, news, and the likes, right? And then Solami Olumuyiwa built a special Forex Hub project, right? Which she built a portfolio website walking through people, walking through showing various pages of the Special Forex Hub project. Shalom, hi, are you there today? Shalom, can you hear me? If you can, please just unmute your mic and let me know.
Hi.
Hello, Shalom. So could you please turn your video on so we can see you? Okay, Shalom. So while we're waiting for Shalom to do that, to sort video on, Sandra, are you there? Sandra Okuduga, are you there? Sandra and Miriam. So
Hello, can you hear me?
yes, I can hear you now.
Okay. Should I go ahead?
Yes, please.
Hello, everyone. My name is Sandra Kudura, and I'd just like to first of all thank IHS for sponsoring this program and also TechQuest for the training. Past 4 weeks was amazing. So I'm just going to take you through some of the details of my website. The name of my website is Adeori by Ebon, and it's an e-commerce website for a crochet extension brand called Adeori by Ebon. And Adeori by Ebon is owned by a young graduate who happens to be my friend. Now, one of the greatest challenges that she faced was although she had great products, it was quite hard for her to reach a global market and expand her brand. And so this was as a result of lack of funds and the inability to build a website. And so based on that challenge, I took advantage of this opportunity and created a website for her that accepts payments and also showcases her great product. I did this using WordPress and a plugin called WooCommerce. I had challenges, obviously, while doing this project. One of them was uploading my website onto the live server. But then after much research and asking questions, I was able to successfully do this. Now, during this period, I learned how to ask a lot of questions. My educators can testify to that. I also learned how to use Google a lot. Like they always say, Google is your friend. In the future, I'd love my website to be able to, accept payments from so basically have different payment options like using a Visa card, using MasterCard and PayPal, as many payment options that you can think of. Also have more currency options and be more secure. Finally, I would love to pay for the domain name and also pay for a paid web hosting service. Thank you so much once again for the opportunity, IHS and TechQuest.
Okay, thank you very much, Sandra, for that. So for the next presenters, please get ready, open your screen or your project up. We would also like to see, right, to show to everyone what your website looks like.
Okay, can I go ahead and show my website?
Okay, in 30 seconds, please go ahead to do that.
Okay.
So just share your screen.
So I'm going to share my screen. Sir, can you see my screen?
It's coming up. So yes, yes, we can see your website now. Can we start from the home page?
Okay, so this is the home page. I already have them opened up in different tabs because of network. So this is what the home page looks like. This is the first thing you do when you open the website. And then you have different options. Her color is yellow, so I try to incorporate that throughout the website. And so when you click on the shop button or the shop menu, it takes you to a list of her products. I couldn't put everything up because of the limited size for the free web hosting. These are some of the products she has. And then when you click on one of the projects, it takes the products rather, it will take you here where you can shop and add items to your cart. You can also check out from this page. And then on the About menu, you have a couple of things about the brand. And then on the Contact menu, you can contact her using Twitter just by clicking on the icon, on Instagram by doing the same thing. So yeah, thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Sandra, for that presentation. So please stop sharing your screen so that we can also make room for Miriam. All right. If any of our panelists have questions, hello, Philip, or if Christian is also around, please, this is the time to ask questions, to ask Sandra a question while Miriam gets prepared for our own presentation.
Yeah. Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. This is Christian. Can you all hear me? Yeah. Oh, Sandra, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Hello.
Hello, Christian.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think you tried muting my mic.
Oh, sorry.
Sandra, I want to know. Can you hear me, please?
Yes, Christian, we can hear you.
Okay, thank you. It's a very nice start. It's a good one. I understand you're just trying to get exposed to the technology world. So website design, it's a good one, but I hope you don't stop there. I hope you move into proper web development, because what you've done is not web apps development. You talked about integrations with payment systems, currencies, and all of that. That's strictly API development. It's a core applications or web development. Then my question would be, what technology did you use?
So I use WordPress and a plugin called WooCommerce.
Okay. So why did you choose to use those technologies?
During our class or during the training, we were taught how to use WordPress, and so based on that, that's what we recommended to use for the project.
All right, that's okay.
All right, thank you very much, Christian.
That would be all from my hand.
Okay, awesome. All right, Miriam, so could you please have you up on the screen? Please share your screen. We'd like to see, while you walk through the project, we'd like to see what your project looks like. Miriam, are you there? Okay, so while we're waiting for Miriam to come up on the screen, we'll just proceed to move on to the next presenter for the web development. Brian, please get ready. You'll do your own presentation in a couple of minutes. So the next presenter is going to be Doyinsolami Olumuyiwa. I mentioned earlier that Doyinsola built a special Forex hub, right, which is a portfolio website for a business. Hello, Doyinsola, are you there?
Good afternoon.
Hello, Doyinsola, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Thank you very much.
Could you please turn your video on so we see you?
Okay.
Thank you.
Good afternoon. I don't know if it's really bright.
Okay, please go ahead.
Okay, my name is Olumiwa Doyinsola. And I want to thank TechQuest and IHS for this great opportunity that they've given unto us to be able to learn about web design. It has really helped us, and it was a really long 4 weeks, but enjoyable. And I'm really grateful for the opportunity. So my website, Special Forex Hub, is about how people can invest in using cryptocurrency and get a particular return interest. Yeah. Okay. The main reason why I chose this website is because I'm partially into Forex trading, and I've seen a lot of websites where people can invest crypto and get a particular amount as an interest in return. So I thought, let me try out something on this and see what I'll come out with and how it will come out. And I tried it out, and it came out as it came out. And I'm happy for being able to come out with these results. Yes.
Okay. Okay, awesome, Doinsola. So could you share your screen so we see what your presentation looks like currently? What your
Okay.
project, your app looks like? Okay. Okay, awesome.
Okay. So this is my own page, Special Forex Hub. It shows services about us, the services we render, amazing things for our customers, and how you can contact us. By clicking on these various tabs, it directs you to the services we offer, everything you need to know about us, and everything that you need to know about my website. You see it there by just clicking on conversion of exchange of currencies. It will take you directly to our services. So the next tab is about us. This is about us, which was established in 2020, yes. And everything, our mission, our vision, our values, and that's it. So the next tab is services, the services we render, conversion of exchange of currencies, investment, trading program, and advice. And
Okay,
frequently
awesome.
asked questions about our website.
Okay, thank
Contacts
you.
also, how you can get in touch with us, and how you can also invest with us. That's
Okay, I think it's worthy of
about our
notes
website.
to mention that this is a demo website. So could you please also
Yes.
tell us the plugins that you used while building this portfolio website or this website for the Special Forex Hub project?
Okay, I use the Elementor for my website and WP forms to create my investment form where people can fill their informations and it will get back to us and know what they want from us. Yeah. So I also use the duplicator to host my website. I also use the header and the footer Elementor to update my header and to edit my footer on my website.
Okay. All right, thank you very much. Hello,
Thank
Brian.
you.
Hello, Moi. Thank you very much for your presentation. All right, so to our
Thank you very
panelists,
much.
Christian, Philip, do you have comments and questions you'd like to ask?
Yeah, I think I have just one or two questions, but before then, I'm really impressed. What's the name again? Doing right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Doyin Salami.
I'm really impressed that a lady is actually bringing up this kind of website. To me, what really catches my attention in the website is the use of graphics. It's very, very appealing. And that's one thing you need to know if you're selling your products, website design, your users, even a layman, the first thing they see when they get to your homepage is what attracts them. Why did they want to click on your website? And that, I think, that first page and your homepage, you've actually done very good thing. You've also mentioned the plugins you use. That's fine, and that the technology you used. That's fine. I just wanted to ask. Okay, there are several forex websites which we know. If I should ask you,
Yes, sir.
doing today, what do you think makes your own website to be more special than the other forex websites? Can you just tell us? What do you think you have, or what idea or what creativity do you think you've imputed or you plan to impute, either it is on a demo stage or it's going to live, that makes your own to be most different or special than every other numerous or thousands or millions of forex websites we have? Can you just tell us that?
Okay, what I think or I know that differentiates my websites from other websites is that the investment platform is quite different from every other platform. Like most people say, they will give you 100% return, which is unrealistic, whereby my own says 50% return. And I know now when people say 100% return, it is 100% scam. So I know that by saying 50% return, it is realistic and people will be more relatable to the platform.
All right. Thank you very much, Doyin Salami. Miriam, are you with us? All right. So while we wait for Miriam, are you there? Could you say aye? If you're
Yeah, I'm
there.
here.
Oh, hello, Miriam Additional. How are you doing? Could you please turn your video on so that we
Okay.
can see your projects? I believe that's the youth journal.
Okay, let me share my screen.
Okay.
Okay, Youth Journal is an online magazine that allows everyone to talk about what matters most to them, no matter how small they think it is.
Okay. So could you walk
I'm
us
not
through? Okay.
done with it, but I have
Could you
different
show other
categories to
pages?
this magazine, and I'm planning to. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Sorry that my internet is slow. I have other pages with other categories for my magazine, and I plan to add more in future, depending on what new members want to add to the magazine.
Loading sharing.
I said because of the internet limitations, I'll just walk through the respective pages that Miriam has on our website, right? There's an environment tab, food, health, and lifestyle subdivisions of our articles. It's still a work in progress, but we're impressed by how much the themes and plugins she combined together to build, to implement this. All right, our panelists, do you have questions and feedback to Miriam?
Yeah, this is Christian. Thank you, Miriam, for this. I just have one question for you. What was the most difficult technology across the set of technologies or tools that you used? Which one did you find most difficult in using?
Okay, so I used a plugin called Elementor. I'm still figuring out how to use it, but so far it was the most challenging to use, but I'm getting it. With more practice, I hope I am able to master it.
Okay.
Okay, awesome. Thank you very much, Christian. Brian, hi, are you there?
Good afternoon. Yes, I'm here.
Good afternoon, Brian. Awesome. Could you please turn your video on?
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Brian Adelie. I've made a website called Soccer Stars Academy. It's a football academy advertising an academy where children from ages 6 to 21 can come. An academy that teaches people to be better at football. I've used a lot of different plugins to make it work. Elementor plugins, starter templates, WP Mail, SMTP, and it was a lot of work. I just really thank IHS and TechQuest them for giving me this opportunity to learn something that I've always wanted to learn, but I didn't have the opportunity to. So I'm going to share my screen now to show you my website. Okay. So this is what my website here, Soccer Stars Academy. As you can see, it is a football academy, and I've put a lot of effort into making this academy website very interesting for people who come to look at it. I've made it in such a way that there are so many pictures, so many videos, so many things that will interest people of my age, because that's the targeted audience. The targeted audience are people of my age, 6 to 21. So I've made it very interesting for them. I've made the picture become bigger, become smaller, just to captivate them. I've also added a video here to show the kind of fitness program that can be done in the academy. So if you go to other tabs like the about page, that's just simply, you're just going to see our mission, you're going to see a picture here that grows bigger when you hover your mouse above it. If you go to the services page, you will see more about our website. You will see things about our facilities and our camps, pictures that have inserted, different videos to show the audience a lot about our website. Here, as you can see, instead of making the background this normal plain white background, I've made it in such a way that when you go to this part section of the website, it's a picture that's in the background. And also, if you notice the buttons here, like this contact us button, I made it in such a way that so that someone can know that it's a button and so that someone can be aware that it's something that they can click. If you hover your mouse above it, over it, it will turn to a darker shade of the same color, just to alert you that, okay, this is something that you can click.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Brian, for that amazing project. Over to our panelists for feedback and comments to them.
Okay.
This is Philip. Brian, I'm really
Yes, sir.
impressed by this. I like the graphics used and then the background. This is really awesome. Just a question to ask, since this is a website that you want a lot of users to actually visit, from the back end, is it how can you track the number of visitors on your site? Do you have any provision for that, for you to see those who have actually visited your site and then to see the rate at which your site has been visited?
No, the only way in which I can know that people are visiting my site is if they contact us. Because if you go to my contacts page, you will see that there's a forum there where they can put their name, their emails, and a message. And so it will send to my email so that I'll be aware that, okay, someone is either trying to join my academy or they just want to know something more about my academy. So that's just how I can know that people are visiting my site.
Okay. All right.
All right, thank you very much, Brian, for that amazing project. So this showcase is just to showcase the exceptional projects that stood out to us during the course of the program. All right, so these are the presenters that have shown us their amazing projects in the web development category. We'll proceed now to the mobile app development category, where we have Samira Additional, right? We have Samira built a coronavirus probability app. So the probability app asks a set of questions and it calculates the probability of the user having coronavirus, right? So it just asks questions around the symptoms, where you've been and the likes, and then helps you to, so where the probability is high, to quickly identify the symptoms of coronavirus and isolate yourself before going to an hospital. Right. The second project that stood out to us was built by Eniola Dayo Obatewoshe. She built a translator app, and the translator app helps to translate written text to multiple languages. Currently, our app supports French, German, Italian, Spanish, and also back to English. So if you have some text or you have a friend abroad or something, you could always use that translator app to communicate with them. And then the third person in the mobile category built a calculator app. The name is Oluwaferomi Awe. So the calculator app helps to solve basic mathematical problem. Samira, are you here this afternoon?
Yes.
Hi, Samira, how are you?
I'm fine.
Yeah, could you please turn your video on so we see you? So for subsequent presenters also, please note to turn your video on at the point of presentation, okay? So Samira, hi, could you tell us about how you thought about your project, the coronavirus probability app?
Well, I thought about my project as in, while I was watching the news, I've been noticing that our cases have been increasing and our test kits are low. So I wondered if I can find a solution to that. So since I like making apps, I just thought of if I make a coronavirus probability app. So I had a few challenges, like making sure that the person only has one attempt in selecting an option in a question, and also finding out the questions and coding the functions of the button. And I'm really excited and nervous at the same time. Same time that, and I hope the panel has my app. Okay. So first, like number one says, have you gone out of your house? If you click yes, a notifier will come out saying if this is your final answer. If you say yes, it will say the same color. If you say no, it will show it just turn back to black. And if you click and when you're done, if you click show your score, it will show your score and it will also give you an advice, either you're safe or look out for more symptoms and go for testing.
Okay. Okay, that's really wonderful. So could you please tell us, Samira, right, the next steps? What are you looking into? Which additional features are you looking to add to your coronavirus probability app?
Can you repeat that?
I said, what do you intend to do? How do you intend to improve on your app? So what are the next things you want to add to it?
Maybe I can add more questions to it and make it to be online.
Okay, that's awesome. Thank you very much, Samira. So Christian or Philip, any comments or feedback from your end?
Yeah, this is Christian. Samira, thank you so much for
Good afternoon.
For this. Yeah, good afternoon. Thank you so much for the work and the effort. I can see you are really young. So coming up with this wonderful idea, I think it's something that is worthwhile. My first question would be, what technology did you use to develop the mobile app?
I used MIT App Inventor.
Okay. Let me also ask you, the probability, the calculations that you carry out in the course of those questions and how they are answered, what's the model? What's the probability model?
As in, the probability model is, if you click yes, it automatically gives you 20 points. And if you click no, it gives you 0 points.
Okay, so essentially you added the individual points per question to be able to tell if someone has the symptom or if he needs to look out for wherever or it does not have it, right? Are you there?
Yes.
All right, thank you.
All right, awesome. Thank you very much, Samira. We look forward to the things that you add as extra features to your app. All right, the next presenter is Oluwaferomi, where I mentioned, okay, before Oluwaferomi, I think we should go with Eniola Dayo Obatewoshe. I mentioned that Eniola builds a translator app that translates English text to a couple of other languages. Eniola, hi, are you there? Okay, while we wait for Eniola's project, could we show how Eniola's project work? So could you type some English text and let's see how we convert it to French? So good afternoon in English got translated to bon après-midi in French. All right. Okay, because Eniola is currently not on the call, we'll just go ahead with the calculator app, which was built by Oluwaferomi. Oluwaferomi, hello, how are you there?
Yeah, answer.
Yeah, how are you doing?
Yes. Thank you.
Yes, could you please turn your video on? Okay, awesome. Could you tell us about your calculator app and how it works?
My calculator app is an app that teaches us about mathematical calculators.
Okay, so and how does your app work?
Works by anytime I type numbers on the calculator, it always any sign I use, it will work by the sign I use, whether it's plus, minus, a square, or square two, or multiplication.
All right, thank you very much. Could you please display Eniola's app so we see how it works?
This is my calculator app.
You need to share your screen, Eniola.
No, Eniola, the other is okay. So this is Feromi, not Eniola.
Oh, hello, Feromi.
Is the screen shared? Can you see this one?
Currently, no, we can't.
Okay.
Okay, so while we're waiting for Oluwaferomi to, okay, it's coming up now. Okay, could you zoom in a bit so we see? Oh, so Eniola mentioned that, Feromi mentioned that the app has a couple of functionalities. That's the plus, divide, minus, and multiplication signs. Right. Okay. So can we see a demo of how it works? Okay, while we're waiting for that, Oluwaferomi, could you tell us how do you intend to improve on your app, right? What additional features do you want to add to your app to make it better?
I want to make it more advanced. By the way, I want to make it more advanced and put more science there.
And put more science there. All right, thank you very much. Our panelists, do you have any questions or feedback to Eniola's calculator app?
Okay. Eniola has just answered the question I had in mind, the question you asked him. And so he said it's still work in progress from what he had said. So for now, I want to believe that the Eniola, the app, your calculator app can actually work on Oluwaferomi, sorry. Feromi. So I want to believe that for now, what your calculator can actually calculate are numbers or decimals or integers using the basic mathematics operational science like plus and minus. Does it also include division and subtraction and all those basic apps?
Yes.
Good. So what other function do you intend adding? Do you want to add things like square roots and the likes of others? Can you just tell us what are your plans in adding that?
Yes.
Good.
I want to add square roots and other signs in third grade, 4 basic 4, 5 basic 5.
Good. So this app can actually calculate mathematics for students within the level of basic 5 and below, right?
Yes.
Thank you so much. I'm impressed.
All right, thank you very much, Philip, for that. And thank you to Feromi for that wonderful presentation. All right, so these are a couple of Spotlight apps that students build in the App Inventor category. Thank you, Luaferami. All right, so we'll move on to the final stage, which is the introduction to Python programming course. Okay, thank you for that, Luaferami. Where students build we are showcasing what we're highlighting 3 projects. There's a project by Shalom. Shalom built a football adventure game. Shalom, please get ready for your presentation. And the football adventure game is a game where young boys and girls that are inquisitive about information about football can know about it through an interactive and fun game. Right. The second presenter is Michael Ogunleye. Michael built an Hangman game, and the Hangman game picks a word from a set of words given to it. Then it provides slots for the user to guess the letters to one of the words. So you keep guessing until you guess the entire word. And then the third presenter today is Baldwin Adeleye. Baldwin is built a project called Ivy. Ivy is a password generator. And so Baldwin was provided a user story while he built that. He mentioned that personally, he uses the same password across a number of platforms, which is a horrible habit security-wise. So Ivy helps Baldwin to generate random passwords based on the number of the length that you specify to it. Hello, Shalom, are you there? Shalom, Michael, Baldwin, are you there?
Hello.
Hello.
Sorry to barge in Olumide. This is Baldwin's mom.
Oh.
This is Baldwin's mom. He was not communicated to that he's presenting. So you give him some minutes. Maybe you should go last. He will quickly get ready.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much. Apologies about that. So while we're waiting for Baldwin to get ready, can we, Shalom, are you here, or Michael?
I'm here.
Hi, Shalom. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Yes, so could you please tell us about how the football adventure game works while we show the demo to everyone?
Good day, everyone. I'm Shalom, and my project that I'm going to be showing today is football adventure game. So I actually thought of it because of the situation now, football, like Baka and stuff, the way we are hearing it all around. So many young boys are so inquisitive to know about football. And I thought of making a fun game, adventure game, that can make young boys to know more about football. So I'm going to be sharing my screen now to show it.
Okay.
So this is it. So when you open the game, the first thing you see is, hello,
Shalom,
welcome.
could you please zoom into your game so we see it clearly? Could you, yes.
So when you launch the football game, the first thing you see is, hello, welcome to football text-based adventure game. And the computer will ask you, are you ready to play? Yes or no. Then if I run it, it's going to give me a space to answer. And I answered yes, as you can see here. Then it comes, who came second in the Stanley Cup finals? It's going to give you a space to answer. And this is the answer here, ninth. So if the answer is ninth, the computer will give you 1 correct. It's going to print correct. But if there's any other answer except from ninth, it's going to bring incorrect. So that's how it goes on. And when you reach the last stage, it's going to bring out your score. And I got everything. So it's going to give me 100%. This is my score here, 90.0. and it's going to tell the person goodbye.
All right. Thank you very much, Shalom, for that. So do we have questions and feedback from our panelists?
Yeah, Sharon, thank you for all of the effort that you've put in. I really like the fact that you are beginning to write some codes using Python. This is Jupyter Anaconda, I believe.
Yes.
It's really nice. That's a good one. But you didn't run your program, so you just showed us primarily the source code and, of course, all of the logic. So I would appreciate if you run it. Let's see you impute some of those values, those questions, and of course how it shows the results.
Okay. So this is it. Are you ready to play? Yes or no? Let me type yes. Who came second in the Stanley Cup finals? Knights. So it's going to print correct for me here.
All right, that's fine. I think it's a good one. Please keep it up.
All right. Thank you very much, Christian, and thank you to Shalom for that. Our second presenter is Michael. Hello, Michael. Michael built an Angman game, right, which picks a word from a set of words given to it, and then you guess it. Michael, hello, how are you?
I'm fine, sir. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
The name of my game is Hangman. Good afternoon. So the game is Hangman. I got the idea because when I was searching for programs that can be made with Python, I saw Hangman and I remember the game because I used to play it a while ago. It's a game that uses a dictionary of words and it gives you the gaps for the words. You can use the gaps to guess you guess the length of the word, how many letters it has, and then you just start guessing. And it gives you, a certain amount of turns to guess the letters in the word.
Okay, so could you please go ahead to run your code and let's see how it works.
Okay, so that's right now. It has asked what's your name, Michael. Sorry. So tonight that's giving me the number of letters. I can see the 4-letter word. So I'll just guess any letter. And
so that means you have been guessing the wrong letters.
Yes.
Okay, so when you guess the correct letter, what happens? Okay, so you guess the
window closed. When you get the wrong letter, it's meant to show you it's supposed to show you the right word.
Okay, so once you have, so in your game you have 5 attempts, and once you guessed wrongly 5 times, the code ends or the program stops running. Is that correct?
Yes, but if I run it on the app that I use to code it, it will show the answer.
Okay. All right. Please, do we have questions or comments for Michael?
Okay, Michael, this is Philip. Thank you so much for the effort. I was about asking, can I see your lines of codes from the background, but you've just showed it. The initial interface you showed was more or less like the user interface for these lines of code. It's fine. And I wanted to ask, what IDE did you use? It appears you're using Spider, right?
Yes.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes, I am. Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. This is nice. I've seen the lines of code. I really want to say I'm impressed. You should keep it up. Perhaps you could also try other IDEs if they might also give you a similar integration when exporting it to a user interface. Perhaps you could use a Jupyter. You could also use your PyCharm, but Spider is also fine. This is nice work. I'm really impressed. Keep it up.
All right. Thank you very much for that comment, Philip. And thank you to Michael. You could stop sharing your screen now. I would like to know if Baldwin is now available to show us how the Python, the password generator Ivy works.
Okay, hello. Sorry, this is Baldwin's dad. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Hello. Yeah, please, can you just give me another 2 minutes? You know, he just got to know now, so he's setting up. I think he'll be ready in another 2.5 minutes.
Okay, thank you very much. So right. What I can maybe do is to run Baldwin's code from our end here, right? So while he talks through how he developed the project and what he was thinking about. Is that fine?
All right. All right.
Okay, so I'm sharing my screen in a moment. Okay, is Baldwin there now? So this is Baldwin's password generator. Starts with and hello, I'm a Ivy. Okay, let me just run that so that we see how it works. All right, so I'm using Jupyter Notebook now. So my name is Olumide. Then it asks me the length of characters I want in my password from 4 to 18. So if I want 10 characters and then I press enter, Ivy auto generates a password with 10 characters for me. Then if I'm satisfied with my service, I tell it yes, and then it says bye to me. That pretty much is an overview of how Baldwin's Python generator works. And let me just show our facilitators or our presenters the code block for you to join or to review. Okay. Do we have feedback, comments to Baldwin to know?
All right. Sorry, Baldwin is waiting to be let in. So can you just let him in?
Okay.
Yeah. So he's ready now. Once he logs in, we'll be ready to present. Thank you so much.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, sir. Is Baldwin in the room now?
Okay, can you hear me?
Hi, Baldwin, we can hear you now.
Okay. So, hello everyone, my name is Baldwin Adeleye, and I made a password generator. One of the reasons I made this password generator is that, first of all, I use the same password over and over again, and then after some time I've learned that that is actually not good and it can cause a lot of security risks. So that's one of the reasons to find a way to get a secure password that
contains letters, numbers, signs, and etc. And another reason that if you go to majority of the password generators out there, free password generators on sites, you see them. They like if you said I want a password, they'll just give you a random password. They won't tell you. They won't tell you how many digits you want. That's why I made this so that you can choose from digits 2 to 20 how many digits you want for your password. I'm sorry, my laptop is working now. Should I try and do that?
Okay, could you please show us how it works? I just run your code on your laptop. Okay, so while we're waiting for Baldwin to do that, we also have a presentation from Ope Oluwamoritala. Ope builds a data org project, right, which collects data from organization and transfers the data to where to be sourced, stored and accessed by only authorized people. Hello, Ope Oluwa. Good afternoon.
So should I start my presentation?
Baldwin, please go ahead.
Okay. So I'll try and share my screen now.
Our sincerest apologies for running late. We'll begin to wind this event down in the next couple of minutes.
Okay. So this is the code that I made. So basically what this is all about is that it chooses a random number according to what you want. So like first of all, what you see here is that hello, I am Ivy, your personal password generator. What is your name? So I can type Bolden. And then it now welcomes you by saying hello Bolden, and then now tells you what you should do, that you should type the length of characters you want in your password. So this is what I was saying that most password generators don't have. It helps a lot because if you are looking for a password for an app and then that app has a like limit to the passwords that I can have and have a minimum and maximum amount of password of characters that you can have in your password. This actually helps. So let's say I'm looking for eight character password. So I press 8 and I press enter. So look, it's showing 6/6R09ML1. So this shows that it has a sign, number, and letter all mashed together in a random way. And this way, it will be very hard for any hackers or data miners to get your password. And also, it now asks you if you are satisfied with your service. That is just an ending question to end the code. So yes or no, if I just type yes, the service ends. So I'll just run that again. And then I can type any name here. I can type Adele here, and then it will still show hello Adele. So you're just using the name that you wrote here, and then it now says type the length of characters that want in your password. Again, it's the same thing. And what my code shows is that if you come over here, so then this is the order. So number 2 will always be a sign no matter what. So in that way, I told you that the minimum that you should choose is 4. So then what he'll do is that if you choose 4 on the dot, he has added numbers, signs, numbers and letters. So that's all the 3 things that you basically need for a very secure password.
Thank you very
And
much
then
for that presentation, Baldwin. I'm sorry we're running out of time. All right.
Yeah, sure.
So everyone interested would share Baldwin's projects for you to see, right? The amazing thing he put together for that. I'll just take feedback from the panelists, comments and questions as we wind down the project showcase today.
Yeah, my name is Christian. Baldwin, that's a very good one coming from a very young person like you.
Thank you.
Okay, Philip, do you have any feedback to Baldwin?
Yeah, okay.
Can you please go back to your Baldwin? Cannot. Let me ask you. Do you see anything wrong with your code? Do you think you can probably shorten the length of that code and also achieve? Can you hear me? Yeah. Can you hear me now?
Okay, yes.
Okay. So do you think you can shorten the length of that code and also achieve the same result? I would want you to explore that because it's very much possible. All of the variables that you declared, you don't have to declare that whole number of variables to be able to do your manipulation. But other than that, I think you've done a good job. You are a beginner, we understand. I hope you build on what you already did. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much for that feedback, Baldwin. And thank you so much to everyone that presented their projects today, right, in the respective categories, the web development track, mobile app development, and also the final track, Python. As we promised earlier, we are going to award certificates of excellence to you. All right, and then we're going to please expect that in your respective emails from us, and to everybody that participated in the program and fulfilled all the basic requirements communicated. And we're also going to share certificates of completion of the program to you. All right, I would also reach out should there be subsequent opportunities, right, to improve on where on what you've learned in the MissionT Digital Skills Training Program, and for you to get better with yourself. With this, I think this is a convenient place to call the showcase, to bring the showcase to an end. Thank you so much to IHS. Thank you to our partners for sponsoring the event. Thanks for all the supporters and the parents, right, that helped and supported the kids, everyone, right, to learn these new technologies and get better. Thank you so much for your time and everything. Have a lovely rest of your day, everyone. Bye.